Fantastic. Well, good morning, IFG. I am Michelle Hagee. I am the sales director for Tablecraft in the Southeast. And along with me on the call, we also have Jay Spurgeon. He is with the Finn Food Service. I'm sure you all know him. And then we have George Green with CFS. And we also have Callie Post with Finn Food Service as well. So we're all here to support you guys every day. And so with that said, I know that I have about 20 minutes, so I'm going to get rolling. All right, so we'll kick it off with our agenda. So we're going to do an overall review of tablecloth products, just a professional bakeware, touch upon that, stock products, which is in Gurnee, Illinois, the contest kickoff, and then support, so our rep groups, customer service, and myself, and then wrap up. So introduction, I already introduced myself and our reps. We're a manufacturer of small goods, and we do cold and hot well products. Specialty is tabletop kitchen tools, serveware, buffets, catering, and then location. We have a warehouse for our stocked products in Gurnee, Illinois. And then we have professional bakeware. Everything is made in Willis, Texas. Lead times, depending on inventory, but we're about 2 to 3 days for shipment. And then inventory, we're about 96 to 98% in stock. Professional bakeware is made to order, so lead times will vary on that. Anywhere from coated products about 2 weeks to manufactured goods, anything to do with the metal, that takes maybe about 4 to 6 weeks. And then, of course, our support is, the Fin reps, CFS reps, customer service director, and inside sales. All right, so what is professional bakeware? So it's the creation of banquet and catering products. So cold wells, we do the cast aluminum with the Duracoat coating, if they would like a coating in a multiple, we have probably about 15 different colors that we can do. And then hot wells, we do the drop-in templates on both actually wells. And we have all kinds of different items to really improve the look of a hot well for a buffet service. We carry multiple lines of pans, modular action stations, shapers, lots of risers, cooling plates, and then portable insulated ice wells, and then aluminum table covers as well. Who is your customer for professional bakeware? So pretty much anybody that has a buffet. We do really well with schools and colleges, hospitals, of course, hotels. Cruise lines really like us if you do work with cruise lines. And then any event space. We do have some brochures on our website, or digital, so you could always forward those on. And we do actually have print copies for professional bakeware. So if you do find an opportunity for professional bakeware, right in the beginning part of our catalog, you'll see all of our information on professional bakeware. So we do stock some of our items in our Gurnee warehouse so they can ship with other products that you're ordering. On the bottom of each page in our catalog, it'll say if it's where it's stocked. So, and if you got a lead, we're not asking you guys to be the expert. Get your rep involved. They'll go out, they'll help you, they'll get measurements. It's really specific because it is custom made. We will supply you with a CAD drawing and a quote, and all you do is mark it up and submit it to your customer. Lead time anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks, depending on the job and what's in front of your project. As far as a CAD drawing, this is what it looks like. Once we submit the paperwork into our team, they'll send you back this. You go over it with your customer, they sign off on it, and we get going. These are some of our cold well, just pictures of different, products that we sell. The cast aluminum is unbreakable. When you do have a Duracoat on top of it, can that chip off? Yes. So if they drop them or they're really abusive with them, sure. Over time, it's going to definitely show some wear. We do recommend that you hand wash them instead of dishwasher, but the Duracoat is dishwasher safe. If it's naked, on just the aluminum, do not put them through the dishwasher because the aluminum will get discolored with the chemical reaction from the wear wash. But we have so many options, and just get us involved and we will definitely help you out with upselling your customer on everything they need. And then we also offer covers for them, which are great for storage, and they can prep food early. And so if they have a fast moving buffet, they can just keep rotating products in and out. Just a kind of a couple of pictures to show you what it looks like on the finished product, and then before and afters, and then, hot buffets. So just kind of going through that. All right, so gurney stocked product. So catering and buffet items, we have really jumped into this category over the last like 10 years majorly. So grab and go, tray stands, the big platters and bowls and the melamine. If you haven't touched any of this product, please get some samples from us. We'll bring them into your customers. They will love them. So when you're looking at any of our products, I mean, this slate, it looks like slate until you pick it up, and it weighs like a fraction of what slate weighs. It makes a great banquet, look, and without the expense of actually having slate and the weight. You're thinking of your staff. They want to have nice products to show, and this stuff isn't going to chip up like the slate does in real life. And then we carry all kinds of wood boards. So wood boards means they're wood, and so they do have to be hand washed. So you'll find upscale, middle to upscale restaurants will use the wood because they can't be soaking in water. They can't go through the wash machine. They do have to be cleaned and dried, and then they'll stay really beautiful, and a little mineral oil on them. They stay beautiful. Great for banquets as well. All right, so these are the things I was talking about, all of the grab and go and big platters. And then our slate. So lots of great slate, looking products, and also like a marble plate, but they're all melamine. They're gorgeous. We had these shown at NRA, and customers just kept coming in and touching them. And they were like, I can't believe that is not real. So wood boards, all kinds of different wood boards. So our risers, if you've never sold our risers, they are the Mac Daddy heavy duty risers. They nest together, so they're great for storage. And then we jumped into like a lot of cake displays, because if you're doing buffets, they want that. You have to rise things up. It's just a beautiful look to have pastries on a cake display. We carry a variety of different ones on top of new, watercrafts to serving signage holders, and of course, a lot of our utensils. As far as the sustainability piece, we have all of the great bamboo and pine wood disposables. If you haven't sold these, oh my gosh, people love these. So I would, maybe order a pack of each and then make little like packs for your customers to bring them in so they can feel how strong these bamboo plates are. The boats, the little taco stands are great for appetizers, and they don't have to worry about, the cleanup afterwards, especially if it's outdoors. And then jumping into barware, we have expanded our line in our barware. We brought in some backup pourers. So if they're purchasing our pour masters, they can get backups in a quart, half gallon, and gallon, and we do sell the separate tops and the colors. So a lot of the companies out there, they'll sell them as assorted, so they get a assorted pack regardless if they use all the colors or not. We brought in some great mixing glasses, because this day and age, it's $22 for a nice cocktail. So you better be putting on a show. So beautiful mixing glasses, and then we brought in some really nice different shakers. Like this is our black acid etched, but we just brought in some PVD coating. And if you're not sure what PVD is, it's a pressure vaporized deposition coating on metal. So it goes on the metal. It's not coming off without them scraping the metal off. So and we carry it in copper, bronze, and a pewter. So gorgeous, all the accessories to go with it. And then we have some great polycarbonate ice scoops as well. Going into, we have a ton of coolers. Hey, we're in the South, so you know what? I love sitting outside, not necessarily right now, but during the months that we can, I'd prefer to sit outside than anywhere. So if you're having a nice wine or a champagne, you want that cooler. We have all these sand coolers that are beautiful, easy, and if they fall, they're not glass or metal that are going to get beat up. So, and then our citrus freezers, there's a lot out there, but ours are, got that cast aluminum, and they're just a really heavy duty, beautiful, and they're going to stand the test of time. And then going into kitchen tools, this is our number one category. So we carry so many different things. If you haven't sold many of our perfect grip utensils, they're just amazing. They're great. They're really priced to sell, and people just once they start using them, they really, really love them. We just added in two new ones, an herb scissors, and we added a new ice cream spade. So, but some of our silicone utensils, really, really high end. They sell terrific. The fish, the piece there that has the under the fish spatula, that one actually Bucky's actually tested with two others, and they put it in an oven at 400 degrees, and they left it for hours, and ours came out fine, and the other two did not. So they use ours. Squeeze bottles. So we're really known for our squeeze bottles. We carry all different sizes, and then we jump into our Invertitops. So Invertitop is our brand for the productivity saving squeeze bottle. So the difference between ours and others is that we have one valve, and it's called a smart valve system. Our valve can do thin sauces all the way up to a 1/8 inch particulate. So your blue cheeses, your tartar sauces. If you go into a Subway and they're beating that thing down with the mayonnaise, those are all our inverted tops. So, and then we have the color coding systems, the rings, the caps, and we have a silicone basting brush too, which is great for barbecue, or if they're doing biscuits and they need butter. It's just a great tool for back of the house. And then we do imprint for squeeze bottles, single color logo, and it's a 3,024 minimum. I wish it was smaller, but apparently the imprinter that does these only can do the runs in that amount due to their machinery. So it is a hard minimum. But once they go to ours, they come back for more and more, because if they try others, they always come back to us. All right, some more kitchen tools. We launched gloves in the last couple of years that are really, incredible buys. This is our the black ones here are a pair of gloves. I think your price is like $5.70 net. So in their ANSI rating of 6, so great for knife work. Our chain gloves, ANSI rating of 9, so good for butchering meat. Comes with a nylon cloth to go underneath. We carry them all from extra small to extra large. And then our high heat gloves that you see in A, your pricing on these are just incredible. They're low 20s on the high heat gloves and the low 30s on the chainmail gloves. Our aluminum pail opener, we sell tons of those. And then if you haven't shown our oval stainless steel skewers, you're missing out. We sell a lot of those. Those are one of our top rated sellers. So I would definitely, if you haven't gotten any samples from us lately, please ask for them. And then, of course, our portioning spoons. All right, so what's new? So we just launched, we launched 3 times a year. So January, May at NRA, and then in September. So I'm going to take you through some of the things that we launched this in earlier this year, all of these products. And then we just launched some coffee urns. So I call these an upscale economy though, because it is a sterno, it's not electric, and the pricing isn't reflective of something that's going to be upscale, double walled. This is great for those smaller banquet areas that they don't want to invest in a ton, but they do need it. So it's a single wall stainless steel construction available in two sizes, the 3 gallon and 5. And it uses, sterno fuel. Doesn't come with it. We don't sell the sterno. The faucet clearance is almost 5 inches, which is great. And it is a hand wash, but it's a really beautiful product. And then you can see your list price, you're under $200 net to sell the 3 gallon. So, I mean, it's really very affordable. And then we did bring in a soup kettle warmer. So this is, it has a hot holding up to 160 degrees. And then a stainless steel construction. It's just a really beautiful product. And so in the pricing, 280 at a net, you'll sell a lot of those just for, again, upscale economy purchasing. Sierra melamine collection. So we have these in white, and they do so well for us that we brought them in black. As I always say, when you're selling to banquets, that you're people aren't touching the plate. The food's good. All they notice that it's a beautiful setup, and they're not looking to see if it's china or if it's a pottery of any kind. They just are like, wow, this is gorgeous, and it's so lightweight, and people are really going to your end users are really going to get a lot out of it because it's not as expensive. Safe up to temperatures of 212 degrees, and it's dishwasher safe. Ridge collection again. This is our textured, shiny in the square and rectangle. We're bringing it in black. We also have it in white. And then our simple solution. So if you're familiar with our professional bakeware, where we have the cast aluminum, we brought these in melamine because we've had a lot of requests for it. It's definitely a price point to hit over the cast aluminum. So if you're selling these, like schools like these, great organization, you don't even have to sell it for cold wells. You can just sell it just to have, a setup, different space saver. It doesn't have the flared edges like a lot of bowls do. So it really definitely will give them more space. But this will really hit a price point. Plus they're real dishwasher safe. So you can throw these through the dishwasher if they know that their staff is going to beat them up and abuse them. And then hand woven baskets. We brought these in a natural and black. They're just a beautiful heavy duty basket that you for rolls and sandwiches and anything that they want to put out for buffets. They are hand washed just because they are a polypropylene, so you can't put them through the wear wash. It'll be too hot for them. And then we went crazy on baskets this year, like the sharing towers. So our artisan basket collection we've had in play, and we just brought in 2 new tiered baskets that you can, looks great with fruit or desserts or anything like that to add to buffets. We also brought in the galvanized sharing tower. This has got a 2-inch lip on it, so the well is nice and deep for goodies, for shareables. This is a hand wash because it is galvanized. And then holiday decorative picks. So we have the biggest pick selection out there. If you go into, I know these are all seasonal, so definitely be, you'll sell these, of course, around the holidays, in different seasons. Our other picks, like the flamingo and the cactus and the watermelon, they're all so adorable. And I always say, in marketing, you can't pay for what one pick could do for you. They get a flamingo in their sandwich and they're taking pictures, they're posting it on Instagram. That one little pick will pay dividends in the long run with your marketing and advertising. And then this is an upscale economy beverage dispenser. So it's got a beautiful, chrome look to it. It's a stainless steel base. The whole reservoir is removable to wash. The faucet is intact. You don't remove the faucet when you're cleaning it, just nice soapy water, run that through. It does have a ice pack underneath the reservoir, and we do sell the ice pack separately, but you can see as a single dispenser, it's $300 net, or excuse me, list. So you're under, probably around 132 list on that. And then the double is, 4-gallon capacity, and you're at 600 net. So really great pricing on these. And then frothing cups. So we brought these in. They're really cool looking. We got that kind of that antique vintage stainless and then a black matte. Anywhere from frothing to service items. They're just got a nice weight to them, and we carry them in multiple of sizes. And fry pans and oval serving pans. So these are dishwasher safe. It's a PTFE coating, so it's very similar to like a Teflon coating. So they can go in the oven up, and they're heat safe up to 350 degrees. They're not flame safe, so it's not for flambeing anything over an actual flame. But they're just got a great look to them for great appetizers or just a mac and cheese side. And then seafood towers. So these were a huge hit for us at NRA. So we brought it in the nice bright gold finish and the stainless steel finish. It is, you can see that the gold has it's a little bit more expensive because of the finish, but these are just an incredible price. So if you go out there and then if you lift these are, they have a nice weight to them. You can separate the different tiers. So you can do, use the vessels on their own. Or if you have they're offering a seafood tower, it doesn't mean it has to be 3-tiered always. It can be 1, 2, or 3-tier. So you can, suggestive, sell to your end users that they can, position this as a, something that they can sell multiple items on their menu for. And then we have different sharing towers. So again, you can use it for seafood or anything that you can, they're thinking about for sharing, appetizers or desserts or for banquets. So these are dishwasher safe, and the trays are 1.25 deep, and they come in the vintage stainless and the black coating, and round and rectangle. And then wine coolers. So these are a double wall, so they're insulated. They come in the 3 finishes. They are the gold has got a PTFE coating on it. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. And then bar kits. So there is no cost savings to do the actual bar kit, but people really like if it's all in one. It's an easier way, just one SKU number, and it comes in one, kit instead of buying them all individually. But they can do either. We sell this in our retail area as far as our retail side of Tablecraft, and it sells really well. That we actually had a lot of our customers asking for it, so that's why we brought it over to food service. And then the perfect grip, I was mentioning the herb scissors and the ice cream spade. The ice cream spade is NSF, which is 95% of those perfect grip utensils are going to be NSF. The herb scissors is not, understandably, because of its scissors and its multiple shears. Grippy mats. So we brought these in to go underneath the your cutting board. So if they're not already buying a grippy cutting board, this is a perfect, piece, especially with schools, safety to put underneath instead of a wet towel. So we carry it in 3 finishes. It is silicone and it's NSF, can be run through the dishwasher. And then wrap up, you have a large audience of customers to solicit. We do free samples for most items. I say most because of professional bakeware. There's some really expensive items in that category, so that would have to run through me. Gurney stock product, about 96% in stock. We, professional bakeware lead times. We have a dedicated customer service rep, which is Chrissy Hernandez. And then, of course, last but not least, what's in it for me? New market share, 8% spit total on your pro bake. Oops. And $500 minimum to qualify. And thank you so much. Any questions?
Yeah, can we explain the samples? What products you can sample? How do you get them?
Yes.
That'd be really useful, particularly relating to the new products.
Absolutely. I'll send this presentation out to you, Natasha, so you can share it out. So samples. So Christy Hernandez, I had her on the second to last screen, is my customer service person. So if you send her an email and what samples you need and copy me, we're happy to get you samples. Please include the address you need them to be sent to. We don't have a problem ship them to your home address just because I'd rather you walk them in instead of shipping them to a customer. I always prefer a salesperson explaining things and selling all the advantages. So, but yeah, it's that easy. And we're here to help you guys too. So anything if you want us to go in and do calls with you, just let us know. The reps are happy to go out with you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tablecraft.
You're welcome. Have a great day,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, good morning, everybody. All right, so good morning. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the new products that we are launching as part of our big in-source initiative. We've been going through all of our countertop equipment as kind of spurred, probably like a lot of companies, by the pandemic and the supply chain issues. We realized we don't want to be beholden to someone else, a third party, making our equipment anymore. So we're bringing it in-house, making it ourselves, and we're going to talk about the latest kind of round of those, and then we'll recap sort of everything we've been doing in that. So, all right, so in this round, we're doing the half-size convection oven, and the 120 and the 208, our pizza bake oven, and now we've moved to the 15-bird rotisserie. We have previously done the 8-bird rotisserie in this sort of launch. We've been doing it in sort of phases. So we've taken 10 years worth of quality information and analysis and looked at competitive products and kind of the feedback we've gotten from dealers and customers, and to kind of make improvements to our products that we have. They have a new look, they're updated. We've sort of moved away from the Cayenne stuff. We want everything to be Vollrath because while Vollrath has a really high name recognition, just Cayenne on its own did not. So we're moving everything to Vollrath, kind of clean, sleek look with these new products that include new features, new benefits, and most importantly, improved quality of components and durability, all while maintaining the same price. We haven't had a price increase since June of 2021, and our pricing is going to be good through at least December. We may see something the first of the year, but nothing has been announced on that front yet either. So we've maintained our pricing for quite a while now, and even though all of this stuff is revamped and improved, it still maintains the same pricing that we've had. So thin-sourced ovens, the half-size convection, and the 4-shelf convection, the 208, 240. Really nice countertop ovens. We went through and added some features, improved the temperature ranges on it, and really kind of just beefed up the doors. You can remove them for cleaning. We'll get into that a little bit, but this is those ovens. The pizza bake oven with the ceramic shelves. 2 shelves can go up to 750 degrees. That's one of the ones this round. And then we added the 15-bird rotisserie. You have the nice glass doors in the front. We've added the glass doors on the back, and we'll get into some of the full features and benefits of this stuff. So like I mentioned, improved hinge design, that was something we saw in the quality reports, that the doors after a while may sag. So we improved the hinge design for longer lasting, and it's easier to remove them for cleaning. We also improved the door gaskets on everything. So you're retaining more heat in the baking chamber, also making it more energy efficient. We've added timer controls on how long the heating element stays on in the pizza bake oven. So those controls go up to 30 minutes now. On the convection ovens, we had a low profile. We had a light that was sort of at the top of the oven that, depending on the depth of the tray, kind of inhibited what you can get on that top shelf. So we've made that low profile so you can get a full pan on that top shelf. And we've added 0 clearance. It used to be 12-inch clearance, and now it's 0 clearance on the sides and the back on those. But while continuing the EPA for ventless operation, and we have all the information on those spec sheets. I will say, while we've passed those regulations, it's still contingent on local municipalities. So we need to really be careful with that when we talk about ventless operations. that we're working with the local health inspectors and fire marshals before we go just putting ovens in and saying they're completely ventless, because every place is a little bit different on the rules. So the intended use for the ovens, it's not going to be a full, like a Blodgett. You're not out there banging out stuff all day long. It's smaller restaurants, bars, coffee shops, designed for baking, defrosting, warming, reheating. You can bake fresh or frozen products in it, cookies, muffins, cakes, even steaks and hamburgers, sandwiches, and of course, pizzas in that pizza oven. The 15 bird rotisserie. So this one is a really neat oven. I know it's kind of a unique item, but the other ones out there are all very, very big, a lot more heavy duty and a lot more expensive than ours. So we have a nice niche in the market with this 15 bird and our 8 bird rotisseries. That's separate cook and hold modes. The carousels, now this is a carousel. It's not a spit design. The bird is not rotating, 360 in there. It's a carousel design as it moves through the oven. So the nice thing about that is you can do more than just chickens on it. You can have fish, you can do vegetables, different meats, because it's a basket in there, ribs, roasts. So you're not just like on a spit with basically only doing chickens. You can do a variety of items in this. We have people that will do the chicken and vegetables in another one. So as it's kind of going through, the chicken is dripping those, kind of flavors onto the vegetables, and you can cook that way too. You can stack them. We do have the letter that's they are UL conforming for ventless operation. Adjustable legs. So we improve the power, improve the cooking performance. I mentioned that we added that window in the back for kind of show cooking so people can see it no matter if it's front of the house or back of the house. And little things like when you open the door, the motor automatically stops. Small sort of features like that we've added to this based on, kind of feedback from the market. Still 150 to 450, still fan that circulates it for a really nice, even heating and browning. Again, I will say that it's not a spit. So that bottom of the chicken that's sitting in the basket is not going to be brown like the top. So if you do have someone who is insistent upon that, then it's going to be a situation where they need to flip the bird. And so you can then get the cooking on the bottom. I'm sophomore, but flip the bird always makes me giggle. Heat indicator light shows when you've reached that temperature. And again, the baskets accommodate a variety of foods. We do have a cross reference for this. All of this stuff is updated in auto quote. So if you do have an older catalog, while the new catalog is available on the website, if you do have an older catalog, when you plug that code, the old code into auto quotes, it'll automatically take you to the new number. But all of this stuff is updated and ready to go on our website. And then, so still to come, we are doing a big update and change. That'll be a rolling change on our can openers. We have a full-size convection oven that's coming in September. And then we're moving to the electric griddles and electric hot plates by the end of this year. And then for NAFM next year, we're going to have a lot of new products, not just in-sourcing products, but actual new kind of developed products, about 12 of those. We've got a couple of little sneak peeks, but hopefully at our big 150th anniversary meeting in September, we'll get a better idea of that and that I'll be able to share with you guys. And then to recap, the completed items, we've done this already with all of our deli cases, heated and refrigerated, countertop and drop-in, our hot food merchandisers, that was that old kind of Cayenne line of grab and go hot. Countertop electric fryers, which is a really nice kind of item for, Ford's Garage. Debbie Riddle did a big rollout with them that they were using our countertop fryers for a donut, appetizer, dessert option. They created a station for that. They didn't want it to mix with their fries and their wings, so they used a countertop fryer for that item. All of our gas equipment has really been beefed up. We went through metal knobs, better bull nose, higher splash guards, less clearance, and beefed up all the kind of controls on all of those, along with expanding it. So we have from 12-inch all the way back out to 72-inch. Some of that stuff got limited over the pandemic. So full line of the charbroilers, griddles, and we have the hot plates that we've done this on, paninis and sandwich presses. We've got our nice super press for the big burritos or quesadillas. And then, of course, we did our fry pan handles and updated all of those, brought those in-house and manufacturing those ourselves. We got rid of the tri-vent handles on that. And then the rotisseries, bake ovens, and countertop ovens we just talked about. We have a new catalog. I want to make sure everyone's seen it. I brought some to the office, but you can request them online. And the digital one is really nice. So I'm going to go through that real quick with you guys. Catalogs. Let me get it up. So we have the 2024 countertop, and the equipment one is out now. So the nice thing about the catalog, besides looking great and finally having one, it's been since 2019 since we had a catalog. So we're really excited to get this out there. We do have a lot of print versions, so anyone needs physical copies, let me know. I'm happy to send those out. But in the meantime, the digital one is nice because you can kind of click on anything and it takes you right to that section. So, as you can see here, I was at the main page. You get to the table of contents. You can click cooking equipment. It takes you right to that section. You can click charbroilers and it takes you right to that section. And then we have QR codes available on any of the pages that if you click on, it takes you right to that whole area of our website. So it makes it really convenient to get a lot of information just from the catalog itself. The physical catalog, obviously you can scan the QR code with your phone and get that, and it'll take you to the website where you have a lot of information, product videos, all the cut sheets, the sales guides. So here we'll click on this, and you have spec sheet, the operation manuals. It gives you the CAD and Revit stuff that you need, all available there, all of your specs and stuff. So it makes it really easy to share information with customers regarding any specific product they're looking for. It's got all your warranty stuff and everything like that. So keep in mind that that's out there. It's under the resource library on the website, and we have it both for this one and let's see, your products, new product catalogs. We have the serving systems and components catalogs for the drop-ins and the breath cards, that thing. And we also have it for the smallwares and countertop we just went through. Same thing on this guy. It'll take you right through. I know we've reviewed the flex vent and stuff, but it'll take you right to that section of the catalog. And then you can click on it and it takes you right to that main section with all the information on the website. So really kind of handy way to get information to customers. You have it right there at your fingertips. And again, if you need physical copies of any of that stuff, please let me know and I am happy to get it to you. Hopefully, most of you guys know we have a very liberal sampling policy. So anybody wants to see something, the small stuff, that's super easy. We can just order that up. I have a lot of samples of the larger stuff, the induction ranges, those kind of items. But then if somebody wants to see something bigger, then that's where I can bring it in on consignment and we can hopefully sell it, but there's a discount involved in that. So yeah, anything of like kind of larger equipment items, obviously we want to vet the opportunity and make sure it's practical. But anything else, tongs, somebody wants to see the new panhandle, anything like that, that's super easy. Just let me know. We're happy to get that into y'all's hands.
Wonderful.